Your first alert. WMBF News starts now.
1,600 acres burned in Carolina forest, and while the evacuations are over for now, firefighters are still battling to contain the flames. Thanks for joining us. This is WMBF News at noon. I'm Michaela Evans. We have team coverage right now for you this afternoon as we're continuing to follow the latest on the destruction that's engulfed the Carolina forest area. Let's start with our Ashley Listrom, who's out in Carolina forest. Now, Ashley, what's the latest you're seeing and hearing out there right now?
Well, Michaela, authorities say that no homes have been destroyed by this fire, but I want to show you just how close the Carolina forest fire got to these homes. These flames were right here, so close to their back doors, they were melting parts of the fences. Now, go ahead and take a look at part of Tuckahoe Road. Small fires are still smoldering in the area, creating a thick smoke. Now, through the Carolina forest area, as well as near Highway 501 and Highway 31. The South Carolina Forestry Commission says the fire is just 30% contained, and we may get an update on this number later this afternoon. Meanwhile, Horry County Fire Rescue is assisting regional and state crews, and forestry is assisting with plows and cutting lines to work toward full containment. Now, this morning I've also seen and heard several planes and helicopters in the area as more water drops are expected throughout the day. Now, it's important to note that authorities say International Drive, where the fire gates, that area is closed. Of course, we're going to be bringing the latest both on air and online. Live in Carolina Forest, Ashley Listrom, WMBF News.
Thanks, Ashley. And conditions out there earlier this morning didn't make things easier for firefighters or residents. In fact, the National Weather Service just issued an air quality alert for all of Horry County. Let's bring in meteorologist Andrew Dockery, who's breaking down the latest he's seeing out there this afternoon. Andrew, how's it looking?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a very active scene, at least here at Carolina Forest Community Church, Michaela. And what it is first responders working tirelessly through the night. And this is one of those spots where they could come and just get something fresh to eat and just a break from the all-night grind they've been doing to keep the community safe. Of course, they're going to be out here until they need to be, and the community coming together. Donations continue to roll in, and you just love to see it. Let's go ahead and show you our tower camera out there right now, and you'll notice a very thin layer of some of that smoke just above the tree line. That is what is smoldering right now, but also producing the really bad air quality. Now, keep in mind, this is not the indirect locations of the fire, but it gives us a pretty good idea of some of the trouble spots and even some of that smoke lingering, as you can see as we highlight there, some of those trouble spots and hot spots. And now, instead of a wind that is out of the northeast, a wind that is now out of the east. Why does that matter? Because as we go into the evening, we'll likely see smoke go down to the surface again, meaning areas east into the northwest, I should say. We'll start to see that poor air quality. In fact, an air quality alert now out for all of Horry County, as that smoldering fire will continue to produce really poor and extreme air quality conditions as we go into the evening hours. Temperatures will cool once again, likely to see an inversion and likely to see travel issues even tomorrow morning. Of course, not to mention wind already starting to pick up here, Michaela. More wind on the way tomorrow, and also for your Wednesday. We'll time that out coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Andrew. And here's a look at the Walker's Woods neighborhood where Andrew and I drove through earlier this morning. You can see just how hazy and difficult to see it is there, with all that smoke looking more like dense fog. Now here's a look at the smoke and haze along Highway 501 near Highway 31. This is from one of our employees, Braden Smith, as he was on his way to work this morning. And here's a look in Socastee. Debbie Matter shared this photo with us of the smoke filling her neighborhood. Planes and helicopters are back up in the air today, helping to dump water on the wildfire. You can see the planes dipping into the Intracoastal Waterway to fill up after arriving on Sunday morning. We're told those planes finished helping with other wildfires around the state Saturday night, but could not make it up to Horry County until Sunday due to FAA rules. They can't fly in the dark. On top of the planes and helicopters, bulldozers arrived this weekend to dig around the wildfire and homes to try and contain the flames. Darrell Randolph had to evacuate from his home in the Avalon community. He says it's amazing to see everyone come together, and he's thankful for how quickly first responders turned the rec center into a safe haven.
You know, the community has really been behind us, and I'm so glad that we had a community like center like this so close by. You know, we didn't have to travel, far away to get some assistance.
Meanwhile, Horry County announced the American Red Cross shelter at the Carolina Forest Rec Center is now closed. Volunteers manned the shelter throughout the weekend. More than 100 people went there during the evacuations. If you're still in need of assistance, residents can call the Red Cross at 843-477-0020. Some restaurants are showing first responders appreciation for their hard work, making sure they fight the fires on a full stomach. Tavern in the Forest, Full Belly Barbecue, and Sergio's Pizza are feeding firefighters for free. Some people also have dropped off donations at places like the Carolina Forest Community Church, where many first responders are now set up. The church is no longer accepting donations, but if you already bought food or clothes to donate, they will not turn you away. Just go to the church on Carolina's Forest Boulevard near Stone Valley Falls Boulevard. And some hotels are still offering discounted rates for residents who don't feel safe enough to return to their homes. Vacation Myrtle Beach is offering discounted rates at the Hotel Blue and Landmark Resort. The Doubletree Resort, Courtyard, and Spring Hill Suites, plus Grand Palms Resort are also offering discounts. Some of them do not accept pets and require reservations by phone, so check our website for the full details. If you have damage to report, do not call 911. Start with your insurance provider and then call Horry County Code Enforcement at the number on your screen. Code Enforcement will start assessing damage later today. You can count on us to continue to follow the devastating Carolina Forest wildfire that has impacted so many people throughout the Grand Strand. We'll bring you the latest both on air and online, where you can also submit pictures and videos of the wildfire smoke and response. Download our app to get updates sent straight to your phone.